found it. I'm the world's greatest detective. That's great.
GBR versus. And this topic was brought to us by the Grandpa, Big Brad. Go ahead and set us off.
It is basically, okay, if you had a what's the word to use? How would you describe him? How would you I'm gonna say, okay,
a rampaging,
a bloodlusted, fully powered Superman.
Correct.
Okay, you could pick 3. I will use my Macho Man 3. 3.
That's how I do 3.
3 superheroes.
That's how Macho Man does?
Macho Man would always say 1, 2, 3.
I'm even happier now because I do 3 like that.
3. You could use 3 superheroes to take down this bloodlusted, omega powered Superman. Now, it's always been this little thing that Superman never fights fully powered. You know, he always holds back.
Today he does.
Today,
no
he is, you know what? He said, I'm killing everybody.
You heard it here first on GBR versus. Superman is fully powered.
This is it. He has hit his peak. We're
it.
talking no more virgin. He has hit his peak. He is like 32-year-old knocking down hoes Superman. I mean, just awesome.
Superman. On the scorching surface of a hot supernova sun.
He is just there. A blue-white dwarf. He's just there. He's at his peak power. 3 superheroes to take him down.
Who are also at their peak.
At their peak. At their peak. Blake.
Okay, so we're just going to go one by one, like first character first, like round 1?
We can do
So
that.
go ahead and call it. Round 1. Okay.
Fight.
Yes. I'm going to say Absorbing Man will be my first fighter into the fray. Absorbing Man, or Crusher Creel, as some people may affectionately know him, he's drank a magic potion where anything he touches, he can absorb that and become that material. Since that is magic based, which is a Superman weakness, that's who's going to be my opening guy. He's going to come in. He's going to use his magic, maybe even absorb, if he can find kryptonite. I'm not sure.
I was about to say, absorb kryptonite.
He can absorb kryptonite. Even if not, he can absorb something hard. It doesn't matter. And if he hits, say he absorbs steel, even if he hits Superman with it, he's hitting him with magical steel. So it's going to hurt him. So Absorbing Man will begin the wearing down process of Superman.
Who begins the wearing down process for you?
Me? The Anti-Monitor.
Okay.
The Anti-Monitor absorbs, not to bring out the big guns right away, not to be a little
Sounds like
cheater.
you did, but go ahead.
But the Anti-Monitor is probably one of the most, if not the most, powerful villain ever created in that universe. So, the Anti-Monitor, the whole thing of what it does is that he has 1,000... The reason why he can travel back in time is because he absorbed the matter of 1,000 universes. That's how many universes he's killed just by being in his presence. He absorbs energies. What would he have to do? Just a little bit of energy. A little bit. Call the sun. Take away his power source.
Pretty nice.
I personally will start the battle off with Wally West Flash, simply because Wally West Flash could take away the speed of Superman. Once you've taken away the speed of Superman, and he's just as fast as Carl Lewis. Okay, we'll say he's Michael Lewis fast. You know what I mean?
Not quite Usain Bolt.
Not quite Usain Bolt, but he's right up there with Reggie Bush. You know, he's that fast. We'll put him right there. I think that knocks him down definitely a huge bit.
Okay.
Which sets up my round 2. Now my round 2. You ready for this one?
Go ahead.
You ready? Ready for this? I'm going to bring in Superman's almost contemporary, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel now is damn near a wizard, okay, with the power of Shazam. So if you've ever watched Kingdom Come, there's a huge arc in which Billy Batson shows up to fight Superman. And it gets to the point to where he's done beat Superman down so bad that Superman's bleeding from his ears. Now, of course, Superman reaches up and he's like, enough, but he tells Mark, he says, Bill, you're the only one that can do this. I can't do this. No one else can do this. You are the only one. When Superman tells you you're the only one that can do this, you haven't been given the biggest props you're ever going to get.
Right.
Period. So the fact that he's got such magical powers now, I think now that he's slowed down, Shazam's fast. Obviously he's going to be faster than Superman.
He's faster than Carl Lewis.
And then there it is, you know what I'm saying? There it is. That's the man that's gonna basically grab him and put him down. Okay, that sets up my round 3. So you're round 2, Mr. Fisher.
Round 2, well, okay, so I took off his power source. Okay, he's probably still got some reserves.
I'm sure he does.
Okay, so we got to wear those reserves out. And we got to do distraction for my final punch. So I'm bringing in Larfleeze, Agent Orange.
Like him.
Why? Because he's the perfect defense mechanism. Unlike other lanterns, Larfleeze is so greedy, he has it's like having the Green Lanterns is the corpse of 1,000 million lanterns. Larfleeze is one lantern because he has all the power of all the Orange Lanterns in him because he's so greedy he doesn't give it. And he keeps his power source here.
Right.
He doesn't have to recharge. So therefore, his power is, any time he kills or beats anybody, he has a orange reflection of that person to fight. So basically, it's kind of like the Black Lantern Raised the Dead. He has like Batman. If he beat Batman, he would have a Batman Orange Lantern guy.
Right.
So he has millions of people he has destroyed. Even the Green Lanterns Green Lantern's made a peace with him, let him have his own space,
Exactly.
own the area of the space sector because they don't want to fool with him because he's so powerful. Imagine a gazillion Orange Lantern constructs of people just beating down on Superman, wearing him down. His last reserve, so he can't recharge no more.
Yeah, and you can't kill every gnat.
Mm-mm.
So that's pretty good.
Every night, just unlimited supply of people.
Round 2, bro.
My round 2 is actually my big gun. It's Gambit. And I know what a lot of people are thinking.
Shoot him.
And sure enough, Gambit has found his place back in my heart again, like I said on a previous episode. But Gambit at his peak is damn near godlike. Gambit, when he had to fight New Sun, he had his brain restored to where he'd be back at full potential. Whenever Gambit is fully restored, he can control molecules by thought. And its potential and kinetic energy is basically what he controls. He can also turn into pure energy. He can fly. He can go travel through time. He can charge things without touching it. He can do time charges. He can basically do anything. And exist on different planes of existence. But we don't need none of that. All Gambit's going to do is use his power of potential energy and keep Superman from moving. Absorbing Man has weakened him, and now Gambit holds him in place where he's catatonic. He cannot move anymore. And that's Gambit's role in this round.
So pretty much like bringing Doomsday.
Okay.
No. I got something better. We're gonna,
So finish him.
So if I'm going to finish him, Gambit is holding Superman. Out comes Sebastian Shaw. Gambit begins to charge Shaw. Shaw can be charged indefinitely. And for those of you who don't know, Sebastian Shaw absorbs energy
The Black King.
and blasts it back out. So he...
Like Bishop.
Yes. So he charges Sebastian Shaw just to full capacity. Shaw walks up to Superman, gives him a nice little hug, kiss on the cheek, and says, "Peace out." Done.
He just silently looks at me. Well, I feel that after, because in my opinion, after you took out his son, you took out his power source, and then you wore him down to almost a regular man, then I'm not going to do this, but I could easily say, I'm going to send in Archie or Jughead and just throw a burger at him and knock him out. But Just to be safe, I'm gonna bring in Doctor Strange with magic. Finish him
Nice,
off.
nice. I didn't even think about Strange.
Strange is the most powerful
Magician.
Marvel magician.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off with a guy whose powers are probably as equal to Superman as anybody in the DC universe, Marvel universe.
Goku?
No, God, please. I'm gonna say Martian Manhunter. I'm gonna use Martian Manhunter.
And if you read his bio, it says he is just as powerful as Superman without the weaknesses, except he's got the weakness of fire.
Fire. You know, so.
Well, there's no fire around there, so.
But that's
Maybe
the thing,
the ring
though.
of it.
He's got the heat vision. But if you've got Billy Bats and Shazam basically holding his eyes closed, he can't use it anymore. It's done. He drops the Dusty Rhodes atomic elbow on Superman right through the planet. Boom, it's over. He's done. Superman's heart explodes. We're done. People's elbow, however you want to call it. I like the Dusty Rhodes atomic elbow. But I think those are my three. I think Wally West, to take away Steve, because he's that powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Wally West is, I always thought Barry Allen was just the most powerful you get until I start reading now more and more about Wally West. Wally West is just ridiculously freaking powerful.
They made a theme park after him.
They did.
Wally's
World.
It was featured in a movie in the 80s.
In the 80s. And now the 2015s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there you
The
go.
Whoa, holiday.
Little trivia for everybody, that's all.
So,
Roll them up.
was that not a great station wagon? Though?
It was.
Roll them up.
I mean, I thought it was great.
It was.
I did. I think the greatest line of any one of them. And it's funny how we get onto this topic. I thought the greatest one of all time. He said, "Yeah, I just started French kissing." He's like our teacher, whatever. He's like, "But yeah," he says, "I'm the best." Yeah. I'm like, oh God, Jesus Christ.
Well, good. That's an episode of GBR versus in the bucket.
Cousin Eddie. Shitter's full. Can't help it. Randy Quaid, we love you.
Yes. Oh, so I guess that's it. Huh, fellas?
Great sacrifice.
Let us know who you would pick.
Oh,
Give us your top three. Right?
Yes. Let us know your round one,
Let us
2,
know
and
what's
3.
better than ours.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, if you find a chink in our armor, please let us know. Call us on our shit.
That's right. Make sure you comment, like, share.
First person that says Goku, I swear to God.
Do not say Goku.
We'll never do another versus.
He will go Super
Because
Saiyan.
Goku doesn't even enter into this
Just
spectrum of powerfulness.
don't even want to.
We're done with Goku.
I'm alright with Goku.
I'm done with it. Because you're halfway to Super Saiyan now with that hair. I mean, you're getting there. You are.
All right, we really did that. Once again, thank you everybody for watching us. We really appreciate it. Make sure you keep the views and the shares and all that going. If you have anything you want to add, let us know, and we'll be sure to bring you more content regularly. Is that regularly? So go ahead, hit the
What
button,
the fuck
fellas.
is a frush? He was like, who's that?
That's what it was. I want to tell you. That's one of the conspiracy theories. That everything after Catwoman died in the second one, was it? Second one, Catwoman
Yeah,
died?
returns.
Yeah. So Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are movies within that universe because Bruce Wayne became so depressed he sold his stories and movie companies made movies out of it. And that's why they're so bright and colorful because Gotham is so dark and dingy that they're trying to cheer people up with these crazy things.
So Bruce Wayne sold his rights of being Batman to a movie company. Now we're watching movies of the real Batman.
Yes.
And he got George Clooney to play him.
Yes.
It's so Joel Schumacher, it works.
If that's how they would have marketed it, I think a lot more people are like, yeah, that's pretty cool.